All right, I got him. Yeah. Questions for Jaylen?
So Jaylen, how would you describe the prep with this new staff and the anticipation for the season? How would you describe how the preseason has gone for you guys?
All right, we've been very urgent as far as our preparation. Just holding in on the little stuff that's going to put us in a position to win and be successful, not only with Bowling Green, but just as the University of Tennessee, just focusing in on us and the stuff we need to accomplish in order to be where we want to be.
That urgency, how much is that pushed by the coaching staff, and how much of that is you guys wanting to prove yourself?
Mainly it's from within the program, player led. We've taken a step as to focusing in on this is our team, so we're taking the authority on leading it and pushing the urgency ourselves. So
how much better do you think this secondary can be than it was a year ago?
We can be as great as we put our minds to. I feel like with this scheme and just with the maturity and the bond we've created over the past couple months, we have a high ceiling. So I'm excited to see what we do and where we go.
You like the depth in the secondary as well?
This is the deepest we've ever been. We have a lot of young guys who can play, who are fast, who know the defense, are just ready to go after it and get it.
Is it essential that the secondary lead this defense, that you guys have to be good for the whole unit to be good?
Yeah, I feel like it's essential for us to lead this defense, but I feel like in any great defense that is mainly secondary led. So we've, as a secondary, put that weight on our shoulders, and we'll have that weight on our shoulders throughout the season.
Jaylen, how much better do you feel physically? And I know you don't want to talk about the past, but how difficult was it last year? Because I don't think you were ever at 100%. How much is that? You got your confidence going
right
now?
I feel this is the best I've felt since I've been here, and that's just solely me focusing in on my body and what I need to improve on and what I need to work on. Trusting Coach Smith and his staff, just actually taking everything seriously and focusing in on the little stuff and the details to be the player and the person I can be and I know I can be.
How much better do you think that's made you as a player? How much better do you think you're playing right now than you have in your career?
I feel like I'm playing very fluid, a lot faster. I'm more downhill. I like the way I'm moving, so we'll see Thursday, September 2nd.
Are you repping it all at Star in practice?
Here and there. Mainly I'm in the back end on the hash, but I am getting a few reps.
What do you think of those guys behind you and Christian Charles and Terry McDonough? How are they working and getting better?
Those are my young guys, man. I'm excited for their future, and just seeing them on the field. They work hard day in and day out. They ask me a lot of questions. Those two would be a great staple for our secondary in the near future.
Do you see this defense being a real fast defense or a real physical defense or both?
Both. That's what we're priding ourselves on, being aggressive, taking no prisoners, and just flying around, getting to the ball, making plays.
What about Trayvon Flowers? How's his camp, and what did you learn from him over the years?
All right, Trey had the best camp out of all of us. Probably one of the best players on the team. As far as camp wise, I've learned a lot from him. He's a rangy guy. He's a ball hawk. Just taking everything I can in from him because he's a great player.
What's he done so well in camp, or where's he taken some steps from the past years?
Yeah, Trey's dealt with some injuries, but he really took a step in his leadership this year, and especially in this camp. Just staying on us about the little stuff, and him just making plays. Just being Trayvon Flowers that we all know. So.
What do you see from Juwan Mitchell in front of you?
He's real aggressive. He's downhill. He'll go get the ball. He's very vocal, and he plays fast and he plays sideline to sideline.
How's the team speed on defense, do you think?
We're playing fast. We're playing aggressive. We're just going to get the ball. There's not a lot of thinking. It's not a lot of checks and shifts of motions this year. It's just get to the ball and make plays.
It seems like y'all are playing a lot more vertically. Just about every position you're playing more vertically this year. Is that something that's fun as a defender, just to kind of turn it loose a little bit and don't worry about quite as much?
Yeah, it's always fun when you can just play football. Just be you, have fun, play with your boys on the defensive side, and go create havoc.
Do you think you're playing fast because you have a better understanding of the defense?
I feel like we're playing fast because we're all locked in on our positions and the stuff we know we can do, and it just the game takes over. We let everything play out, and we just go and we just have fun, play football.
Is the terminology, the verbiage maybe a little bit simpler, able to kind of get the call and then get locked in? Is it different compared to years past?
scheme is scheme. You know, everybody's gonna have the same scheme. Some may have a little wrinkle here and there. I feel like the most part, or the biggest difference, was just us actually locking in and focusing in on what the coaches are trying to get us to execute, and actually going out there and executing the calls and the plays.
Now that you guys have done it for 6 months or so, how much has it helped you guys as a secondary to practice against this offense and play at that pace all the time?
Yeah, you know, our offense plays extremely fast. It's gotten us in shape. So it's helped tremendously. We're back there, we're reading our keys, calling out formations, knowing the plays from those formations, and it puts us a step ahead just going against our offense.
Jaylen, for you, you're going into your 3rd year, do you feel like a junior? Or kind of fun about it?
I feel like an 8th-year senior, man. It's crazy, but I feel myself maturing. I feel like we say vet, you know. I feel like a vet. I feel like I know the game speed. I know the scheme. It's just go out and play and have fun.
In team settings, who are some skill guys on offense that are giving you guys the most trouble, or you've been most impressed by?
All of them, really. You know, we have a plethora of skill guys, from our outside receivers to our insides to our H-backs to our running backs. It's so many I can't even name. So all of them are really having a great camp. They've had a great camp, and I'm excited to see what those guys do this fall.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jaylen.
No problem.